Hello, traders. FI Speculator here. So today is Thursday. So happy Thursday, Thursday, and it is March 28th. So we're definitely winding down on the month. We got a couple things going on really this week. First of all, we this is the end of the month, but it's actually the end of the last couple trading days of the month can actually produce some pretty good volatility. So definitely be aware of that. Sometimes you do get some big turns right at the end of the month or right at the beginning of the month. But we also have something that's kind of important to realize that is it is Easter weekend this weekend. Easter Sunday is Sunday, the 31st of March. Now, most of the world, besides the U.S., has a bank holiday tomorrow, and apparently, I'm pretty sure that most of the commodities are actually closed tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Forex is open just like normal, but the UK, pretty much all of Europe, Canada, pretty much every single place besides the U.S. is considering tomorrow a bank holiday. So definitely pretty nice. It's probably going to be fairly slow tomorrow, unfortunately. It is a bank holiday for pretty much everybody except for the U.S. Now we do have POW speaking tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. UK time, so definitely pay attention to the US dollar pairs around the POW speaks. PCE is definitely not that bad of a news event either, so you might want to pay a little bit of attention right around these news events. Also, like I said, it is the end of the month, and sometimes the end of the month can cause some pretty volatile moves. Sometimes you can actually get some daily time frame turns right around the end of the month also. So it is the end of the month, but tomorrow is a bank holiday for pretty much everybody. And then Monday is also a bank holiday for pretty much everybody, except for the US again. The US does not treat Monday or Friday as a bank holiday. Europe, uh, the UK, Canada, pretty much everybody else does except for the US. So Friday this week could possibly be a little slow, maybe besides the power speeds, possibly that could make some movement. And Monday next week could also be pretty slow, but we have news for the dollar tomorrow and we have news for the dollar on Monday, so definitely pay attention. And another important thing to really pay attention to is that Sunday is daylight savings time for the Europe and the UK. So for the last 3 weeks, it's been only 4 hours difference between Europe and the UK, between the US, or at least New York time zone, Eastern Standard Time. It's only been 4 hours difference between them and UK. Now, after this weekend, it's going to be 5 hours difference, which I'm actually very glad about because instead of news coming out at 12:30 UK time, it's going to come out at 1:30 UK time, which is awesome for us. So we really don't have a whole lot going on for the rest of the week. We do have a pal speech, but I'm not really even convinced that that's going to be a big mover. I am going to be watching my charts at that time, but I definitely am not really expecting a whole heck of a lot out of the rest of this week. And possibly next Monday, I might not even be expecting a lot either. But what is going on next week? We have non-farm payroll next week on Friday. So non-farm payroll is actually one of my favorite news events to actually trade. So luckily, next week is actually going to be pretty good for news. We have non-farm payroll, we have unemployment claims, we got Powell speaking again on Wednesday, and what else do we got? We got CPI for the Swiss, PMI for the dollar. We got that the ADP non-farm, which is definitely nothing. We got these OPEC meetings next week also, and on Tuesday we got a little bit of news. We got monetary policy for the Aussie, or the meeting minutes at least of it. We got CPI for Germany, job openings for the US, and we got some masters speaking in the US, some FOMC members speaking in the US. So we definitely do have a pretty decent amount of news next week. Just be aware that just be very careful trading on Friday and be very careful trading on Monday. Some commodities, especially, are not even going to be open tomorrow, I believe. At least on my broker, most commodities are closing tonight and probably won't open again. I don't think until Tuesday, so Sunday night that is, Monday night that is. So definitely be aware of that. So I do like to do these live streams because hey, Ben, how's everybody doing? I like to do these live streams twice a week on Tuesday and Thursday. It gives me a little bit of a chance to thank all the members of the group, all the subscribers of my channel, everybody that watches my videos every day. I just want to say thank you. It's a great way to kind of give back to the community, kind of interact with the community, and take requests from the community. So I like to do these live streams a couple times a week just to give people a good chance to interact with me and ask for some requests. I already have a couple requests from one of my members, one of my premium memberships. We're going to start off with that, which he recommended. He wants me to look at the pound yen for him, and he also wants me to look at gold, which I already see gold is on the list a couple times anyway. So let's start off with that. Now, if you haven't done so already, definitely check out my website. My website is fairly new. I just opened it up a couple weeks ago, and I am offering my membership at the very low price of $30 a month for anybody that signs up right now on my website. It comes with the live trading course, which is located here, 35 videos long. It comes with all the educational stuff on Discord. It comes with live trading sessions, and I do share all my swing trades with the group. Any single swing trade that I take, or even most of my day trades, I do tell people when I'm entering at the time that I enter, and I do give people my stop losses. So definitely check that out. The London meeting, the live trading sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They're 90 minutes long. The New York Zoom meetings are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and those are probably going to be more than 90 minutes long too. So starting at 7:30 a.m. for the London meeting, starting at 1 p.m. UK time for the New York meeting. So definitely check that out if you haven't done so already. My Discord channel is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you don't want to, but my website does have a membership and you don't get access to any of my live Zoom meetings unless you are a member of my group. So definitely check that out. I have a really good trading course, and many people sell their trading course for thousands of dollars. I give it away for free with the membership, with the $30 a month membership. And yeah, I get about 35 videos in here. It's a really good trading course. I spent a couple months actually working on this thing. It's about 35 videos long, so definitely check that out if you're interested. We're going to start off by looking at the dollar, and then we are going to start off by a couple requests I have from my premium members. We're going to look at the pound yen, we're going to look at gold, and then we're going to start working our way down the list. We got the Aussie dollar, the euro dollar, and Rocky. Hey, how's it going, Rocky? We got Ethereum, and that like USDT. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that the symbol for that? But I'll definitely, yeah, let me know what the symbol for that is. I'm not really even sure what that is. That Pepe one or whatever it is. So let's start off with the US dollar. Now, one thing that's important to see about the US dollar is that we probably are in a wave C, and if it is a wave C, then it is likely to go up to one of these two higher Fibonacci levels. But like I was talking in my premium membership Zoom meetings today, if we get the end of a trend, this could possibly be a lower high, lower high. I mean, I don't really think that's the case. I still think it is more likely to keep going up. But I always try to look at all possibilities, and one possibility is that this goes down, breaks structure, which would pretty much tell me that the wave C is over and that we're back into a downtrend. Like I said, I feel like that's the least likely scenario, but it definitely is a scenario. Nevertheless, we definitely have to consider all options. So, going down to the sort of time frames, to me, it kind of looks like on the US dollar index, it kind of looks to me like a one, two, three, four, five. And this move up to me looks like three waves. I kind of think this is like an ABC pattern. It could even be like an expanding flat or a running flat because it's five waves down. It's actually not really. No, it probably isn't a flat. But either way, it's probably an irregular ABC crescent, probably an A, probably a B. I still think this is probably going to go down for a wave C. So yeah, TWP, we can check out the pound kiwi for you too, no problem. So let's go start doing some of those requests. I kind of think there's a good chance the US dollar is going to go down for a wave C, but we don't really know for sure. So let's see. I definitely think that's the most likely scenario. So let's see. What was the first one? The pound yen was the first one. Let's do them in order. So we'll start off with the pound yen. The yen pairs have been extremely, a lot of the pairs really have been very sideways. The dollar pairs actually did start to move a little bit today and yesterday a little bit, but it's been a kind of a slow week for the yen, especially, and the dollar. And the important thing to see for me on the pound yen is that we are definitely still in an uptrend on the higher time frames. I still think this is an ABC correction, and I still think it needs to take out this high to finish off a wave C. So I'm definitely still very bullish. Now, as you go down to the shorter time frames, We definitely did make an impulsive move down at a Fibonacci level, but I don't see a break of structure. I do see a lower high. I think there's a pretty good chance this move down as it cuts into the uptrend, and I still think the trend is up, and I still think this is a wave three. So I'm definitely still very bullish. I still think there's a pretty good chance that the trend is up and that it will keep on trending up. So the pound yen, this was one of the trades we took this week. I've been in and out a lot this week. I'm normally a swing trader, but when the week looks like this and there's really not a whole lot of news, then I usually do. I kind of convert back to day trading a little bit. This is one of the trades that I gave my premium members this week. We went short right there, and we got out. We didn't get a whole lot of pips out of this. I think we actually got out right around here. We only got that one move, right there. But either way, kind of in and out trading this week, kind of day trading, getting in, getting out all in one day because it's very, very slow this week. I still think there's a pretty good chance the trend is down. I still think it's most likely an A. It's just so sideways. It's really hard to tell if it's going to go up and finish a wave B like this is an A, B, C, a B, and then go back down for a wave C, or if this really is a complete pattern because it kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of almost does look like now that it might have made like an A, B, C, D, E or something for a wave B, and it does kind of almost look like it could drift up for a wave C before it actually does end up going back down for the bigger move like this. But it's been so sideways, it's really hard to tell whether the wave B is actually over and this is just going to keep on going down, which I actually think might even be more likely. This is an A, this is a B, and this is going to go down, make a C, take out this low. Probably end up looking something like that is kind of what I expect to see. So let's switch over. Let's go back to the dollar pairs. Gold is the next one on the list that one of my premium members requested. Oh yeah, look at gold go. Gold just made new all-time highs again today. And it does not surprise me in the least amount because of what I see on the higher time frames. Look at this thing. There is no doubt in my mind that this is a wave three of three. My target on gold is still $2,500, which if you watched any of my videos lately, you definitely know what I mean. This is actually a really good learning lesson that I actually talked about in my meeting quite a bit today, my afternoon Zoom meeting for my premium members, which was this uptrend right here. This is a perfect five-wave uptrend. We would have assumed that it was going to go down and take out the high of wave four. But what happens when you're in a wave three of three, or especially a wave three of three on the higher time frames, is you're going to think it's going to go down, but then it just makes another higher low. And then later on, it'll probably look like this again. And you'll be like, oh, it's going to go down, break structure. Then it makes a higher low and just keeps on going up. Definitely still an uptrend, 100% definitely an uptrend. The fact that this is very likely to be a wave three of three on the weekly and monthly tells me that I would definitely continue to look for longs. I personally wouldn't be going short. If you watched any of my most recent videos, let me go down to the 1 hour on gold, which you probably have. I've been saying for pretty much for a week or more that this definitely looks like a wave A. This definitely did look like a A, B, C, like this is a wave B. And this definitely looked like it should have gone down for a wave C to take out the low wave 4. But I've also been saying all week long that I believe this is a wave 3 of 3 on the weekly. And if this is a wave 3 of 3, then it's probably not going to go down and make a wave C. And that's exactly what happened. Because we're in such a strong uptrend on the higher time frames, it just went down, made a higher low on the 4 hour daily, and just went up, and now it's making higher lows, higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. What would I be doing right now? I would 100% be doing nothing but looking for longs in a uptrend at the end of pullbacks. So don't be fighting these trends, especially on something like gold, where I actually believe it's going up to $2,500. The trend is your friend. I totally agree. 25. My target's 25.50, but it could even possibly go higher than that, in my opinion. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I missed any requests. That little poll I got going on is blocking it a little bit. And let's see. So I'm pretty sure the Aussie dollar was next, and then the euro dollar, right? And we gotta look at a few things for Rocky and stuff like that. So hey, Doubt Agon, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Let's check out the Aussie dollar real quick. We did have a big bounce on the dollar pairs today. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? That's why I started off this live stream looking at the US dollar index, because I mean, I still kind of wonder about these patterns. I still think that we're possibly in a wave three on the much higher time frames, and that tells me that maybe this is not going to go down and make the wave C that we've been expecting it to make. But either way, we will definitely be able to recognize that, especially in the Zoom meetings that I do every single day for my premium members. We are definitely going to be able to recognize if this is the end of a correction, because we know how to identify the end of a trend for wave C. So definitely a downtrend, definitely no breaker structure to the upside. I would definitely still be looking for shorts. I just would be a little bit cautious because I do think there is a chance that we could be surprised. No breaker structure tells me that I would definitely still be looking for shorts. If it does go up and start breaking structure, then you could definitely start looking for longs. But right as of now, I would definitely still be looking for shorts in a downtrend. If this really is a wave three of wave C, like I've been talking about in my YouTube videos pretty much every day, then it will make a lower high and just keep on going down. If it is not a wave three of wave C, then it will not make a lower high, but instead it will break structure to the upside, which will definitely turn me into a buyer 100%. So definitely looking for shorts, 100% looking for shorts. Let's check out the euro dollar. I had a really good scalp on the euro dollar. I'm not usually much of a scalper, but in weeks like today, this is the trade that I presented to my group this morning. Like I said, if anybody's interested in becoming a premium member, the link for that is in the chats. It's pretty easy to remember though. It's fxpipcollector.com right here. fxpipcollector.com. It is $30 a month membership, and I'm telling you, if you would have followed my euro dollar entry today, you would have made more than $30. That's for sure. Like I said, I do these Zoom meetings every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, New York and London live stream meetings. During my meeting today, I said I'm going to go long on the euro dollar right there. And then we got out right there. We took this thing, 10 pip stop loss, 32 pip, right around 32 pip take profit. And that was taken in the New York live stream that I do for my premium members. So let's see. Pretty much the same story on all the dollar pairs, which I think you guys probably know if you have been following me, which I do think this is a downtrend. I still think it is most likely an A. I still think it looks like it should be a way B. I'm watching the US dollar very closely, the US dollar index very closely, because I do see other possibilities. Um, and if it does make that other possibility, then like I said, I'll definitely be able to recognize it, and I have no problem telling when this is over. But right now, it is definitely going down, and it might just as easy just keep going down to one of these lower fib levels. I definitely wouldn't be fighting this trend because it could go all the way down to the 1.06 area pretty easily before it actually does end up continuing back up. So I personally am definitely primarily looking for longs, unless you are a scalper, then maybe you could look for shorts. I'm sorry, I'm primarily looking for shorts unless you're a scalper, then you could probably be looking for longs, I guess. But what happened? It went up today, but did it break structure? Definitely not. The trend is definitely still down. I would definitely still be looking for shorts. I am 100% still looking for shorts in a downtrend. Definitely still looking for shorts on pullbacks. I'll look at Ethereum for you, Rocky, but I'm not really sure what like USDT is. I think it's that Pepe one, but I'm not a crypto guy. I don't really know what that one is. I think it's this Pepe one, but I'm not really sure. Um, but we'll look at Ethereum real quick, and then we'll go to I got a request for the pound kiwi from TWP, and then I'll do that one next. Yeah, the crypto has been in a big rally. It's kind of slowing down a little bit, but gold is doing exactly what it should do if it's in a wave three of three. If you watch my videos lately, gold, I believe, is in a wave three of three on the weekly. Gold is doing exactly like it should do, in my opinion. And my target on gold is $2,500. Chain link. I don't know what that is. I'll look at Ethereum. I don't know about that other one. Oh boy, it still looks like a wave B to me, honestly. I mean, it still looks like it should go down for a wave C, in my opinion. It still definitely looks like three waves up, in my opinion. It kind of looked today like it was going to go up again, but I still think it might actually go down by the looks of it. Make an ABC correction. So I think there's a pretty good chance I could go down. I don't know. Yeah, I would say. I don't know. It kind of made one, two, three waves down, which is why I was thinking, oh, it's probably going to go back up and hit this fib level, which it still may. So no break of structure to the downside tells me that you really should still be looking for longs. If it goes up to a fib level, then break structure to the downside, then you could definitely start looking for shorts. But I think there's a pretty good chance this is an ABC correction for sure. Probably a wave B. So it kind of depends on what you're doing, I guess. If it breaks structure to the downside right here, then you might be able to go short. Let me go look at the pound kiwi for TWP because he is a premium member of mine, and then we'll start looking at some other stuff. Oil was another trade that we took this week. We entered right here, right at the close of that candle. I actually got out because I'm pretty sure oil was closing down at the end of the day, so I just got out today. I just got out like 30 minutes ago. But this is another trade that I'd said with my premium members at the entry. This was actually an extremely clear entry too. This is a wave A. This is one, two, three waves up. Wave B. This is a downtrend wave C. 38% fib bounce, impulsive move. I got in right at this candle. I put my stop loss right there. I took a screenshot of it and I shared it with all my premium members. So like I said, if anybody wants to participate in my membership, you could make your money back in probably one day, probably pretty easily. So the link for my website is in the chats if anybody's interested. Uh, so yeah, let's see here. Let's keep going. This is another trade that I took today. Let's look at the pound kiwi for TWP. I was kind of wondering if they were turning down, but boy, they definitely aren't, are they? Yeah, I don't think so. I still think we're in a wave three. My target is actually up here quite a bit further. You can't even see it because it's so far up. My target is way up here around 2.18 area. So definitely still looking for logs. The pound Aussie is a little bit different, but yeah. And these are the places I would be looking to get in. Right here, probably right there, maybe right there, right there. Looking for longs, looking for longs, looking for longs. Ignoring every single sort that I see. Instead, patiently waiting for long opportunities because for me, those are way higher probability trades than trying to go short. So I definitely still think we're in a wave three. I definitely would still be looking for longs. I would probably throw my Fibonacci retracement from here to here and I would look for a three-way pullback to go long again for the continuation of the uptrend, definitely. So definitely looking for longs for sure. Let's see, the US dollar Swiss. The Swiss pairs did make a pretty good turn today, but I'm not really convinced that this is over yet either. It looks like I think there potentially could be a wave four and then a wave five, something along those lines. I definitely don't think it's over yet. Oh wow, it actually, yeah, look at that. Boy, if that breaks to the upside, that could be the end of an ABC correction right there. Definitely. 100%, huh? Wow. Nice. So yeah, boy, if that breaks to the upside, I think that would make for a pretty good long right there. The trend is definitely up, and the trend is your friend, so 100% looking for longs in an uptrend. Definitely looking for longs. Let's switch over. We'll look at the Euro Pound. The Euro Pound is another one I'm keeping a very close eye on this week. It's getting pretty tempting, honestly. Oops, wrong time frame, yeah. Those little arrows are places where I'd be looking to get in, just in case you were wondering. I trade in one direction. Oh, it did kind of reject structure a little bit, didn't it? But the fact that it closed above structure and kind of held there makes me think this move down is a correction. I still think the trend is up. I would definitely still be looking for longs. To me, it looks like a correction. I think it probably is a correction. I think it kind of looks like three waves down. So it could almost be like a flat or something. But either way, I would still call it an ABC. A B. Kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3 to me, but Sometimes wave C doesn't make those 4 and 5s like you would like to see. I think it's more likely to do something like that. Then the structure break should be the entry to go long for the continuation of the uptrend. So yeah, definitely looking for longs on that. Yeah, I think there's going to be an entry on this next week for sure. I totally agree. Let's look at the Aussie Kiwi. The Aussie Kiwi is another one that was amazing opportunity for us. I'm not in it anymore, but boy, we caught a good portion of this uptrend right here on the daily time frame. So it was a very nice little trade for sure. Uh, there we go. Now I can see. Okay, now I can see. There we go. I missed a couple because I couldn't see. I'll circle back to the Euro Canadian. Sorry about that. Now I got that poll out of the way. I can actually see. And if you haven't done so, definitely join my Discord channel. The Discord channel itself is 100% free. You've never had to pay a dime. It is free to join my Discord channel. I would like to build a community of traders that are willing to help each other out. Wow, look at that thing go. Man, still in an uptrend, that's for sure. Definitely still an uptrend. It does have that 3-4-5 shape, so if it does go down and break structure, I mean, I would stop looking for longs, but as of right now, I would be only looking for longs and I would only be going long on pullbacks. I'd go long here. I would try to go long there. I would probably go long over here, long back here. Those are the trades that I would be waiting for. I would not be going short. I would be going long until the roadmap higher time frames told me that it was time to start going short. Which, if you learn how to read the markets, you can definitely know when the market is turning and you can get out of your longs, or you can stop looking for longs and you can start looking for shorts again 100%. So let's see, I think I missed a couple. Yeah, I missed the euro cad. Euro cad has actually been very sideways. Oh wow, it did make a big move down today though, didn't it? Wow, man, look at it go. I still think there's a good chance that this move down is a cut into this move up. I still think there's a pretty good chance this is a 1-2, but I mean, we're looking for shorts right now, and if I'm looking for shorts, and I think it's a wave two, and I think this is going to go back up, but I'm looking for shorts, and it just keeps on going down, is that going to create a problem? It definitely won't create a problem for me because I'll be looking for shorts. Wow, nice. That's a pretty good move though today. The Euro CAD made a real nice move today. We're not at a fib level. We don't have a higher low. We don't have a Fibonacci bounce. I would definitely be looking for shorts in a downtrend. I'd be looking to go short here, looking to go short here, looking to go short there, maybe go short here, maybe go short there. I would not be going long. I'd be looking for shorts. I always trade with the higher time frames, and when the higher time frames tell me to go short, I do nothing but go short on shorter time frames. With it's the roadmap time frames. Without the roadmap, we would be lost. If I didn't use roadmap time frames, I'd be on the 1 hour time frame trying to go long, trying to go short, trying to do all kinds of things, and probably experiencing all kinds of losing trades because of it. So definitely be careful of that. So let's see, EuroCAD definitely looking for shorts. Let me see, we got the dollar Swiss, we got those two. I'm not really sure what that chain link is, so I'm probably not gonna look at that. Sorry about that. Tesla. Yeah, I can check out Tesla real quick for you. I'm definitely not much of a stock. Actually, I'm not a stock trader at all, but I do have a few stocks on my list. Oh wow, this thing's full of gaps, big time, huh? Is this right? TLS or TSLA? That's right, isn't it? Yeah, TLSA. Yep, that's right. Mm, Wave C is taking too long. Is that menu or is that somebody else? Am I? Hmm. No, yeah, boy, definitely still in a move to the downside, huh? I think it's going to go down and break these lows on the daily, personally. I mean, this is not a very nice looking trend, but it definitely looks like a trend. This is not even a very nice looking three-way pattern, but it definitely is a three-way pattern. I bet this is going to go down, break these lows, make a wave C, and then potentially after that go back up. So I would definitely be looking for shorts on Tesla. Definitely looking for shorts. Right now, I would probably have my Fibonacci retracement from here to here, and I would be looking for a Fibonacci bounce, maybe a break of structure to the downside to go short. Oh, there we go. It's not you. I was like, oh man, Menu, I think you have an imposter, buddy. I was like, man, is that Menu or is that somebody else? I didn't think it was you because I remembered your name was Menu, your full name. So I was like, oh man. So yeah, definitely looking for shorts on that. Okay, so let's go look at the pound dollar. The pound Aussie's next. The pound Aussie is next. Where we at? Pound Aussie, right there. The pound Aussie made a pretty good turn down today too. I'm trying to figure out whether this is really the end of a cutscene. I think it could be the end of a cutscene, and we just don't have enough volume this week to really, make this nice impulsive move that we're waiting for. I mean, I personally think this is a wave one. I think this is an ABCDE, which is actually a very, very good example of an ABCDE because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 pattern. That is probably almost definitely an ABCDE, and that is probably almost definitely going up now for a wave three. So I think it's a wave three. And then you go down to the sort of time frames, and you're like, oh man, that looks like an ABC. But I always, always, always trust what I see on the higher time frames over what I see on the shorter time frames, which makes me think that this is probably still going to be a crescent. I bet it's not going to take out this low. I bet it's just going to make a three-way pattern and eventually keep on going up. So, I mean, you could definitely be looking for a short, especially at the end of this wave B or maybe even two. Yeah, I would be waiting for a pullback and I would be waiting to go short. And then I would learn and earn at the same time whether this is a wave three or whether it's a wave C. And if you know how to read the markets, then you can definitely tell the difference between a wave three and a wave C, which is why on my website I call it learn and earn at the same time. Nothing is better than learning and earning at the same time, in my opinion, which is why I share my swing trades with the group. Anytime I enter a swing trade, I tell people when I get in. I tell people where my stop loss is. It's not a signal service, but I do share my trades with the group at the time that I enter. You can come here and you can join on my website. It's only $30 a month. It's the cheapest I've ever offered my membership, and I want to keep it cheap because I want people to feel like they're not really, it's not a big bill. It's not really a big deal. One of my premium members made a joke last week about how my membership is $30 a month, and he made $3,400 in 1 week trading his funded account. So he's like, "Yeah, I think your membership is worth $30 a month because I made $3,400 on my funded account following your trades." So I definitely think it's worth it. That's for sure. So pound Aussie, we got that. Pound Aussie, 15 minute. Yeah, if this makes a higher low or it breaks a break of structure, then it's probably going to start a cut into this move down. I'll throw a Fibonacci on there, which it doesn't have to even start it now. It could just keep going down. But if it does make a higher low or it makes a break of structure to the upside, then I would throw my Fibonacci retracement on there. I would look for a three-way pullback and I'd look to go short at the end of that three-way pullback for the continuation of the downtrend. Definitely. Pound dollar. Let's go to my other charts for the pound dollar. I think most people prefer black charts or black background, that is. Yeah, I mean, I personally think the pound dollar is still going down. I don't really think this is going to be a big turn. I mean, it possibly could be, but I still think this is a wave one. I still think we have the end of a running flat. This is a leading diagonal wave A. I think this is an A, B, C of B, and I think this is likely to keep going down. I think the most likely place is the 50%. Or possibly to 61.8 because that would be a top, a top becomes a bottom area. So I do think this is an ABC. I still think it's an ABC of two, and I still think eventually it's going to go up for wave three. I just think that this wave three is probably not going to start until, boy, at this point, it might even be like June or something. Let's see. Yeah, maybe May, maybe in May or something is when this wave three will start. Something like that, I would say. So going down to the short time frames, I'm looking primarily for shorts. It actually kind of looks like it might even be trying to make a short, but I'm not really convinced there's going to be enough volume. Like I was talking about at the beginning of this meeting, it is a bank holiday for pretty much everybody tomorrow. It's a bank holiday for pretty much everybody on Monday. So be a little bit careful about trades the next couple of days. It could possibly be pretty slow. It kind of looks like this moved out as a correction and it should go up again, but the trend is down, and the fact that the trend is down tells me that it might just keep going. I would prefer it to go up again, and I would prefer it to take out this high, and that would be a more proper looking ABC correction, and then it would make for a nice entry to go short. But the market doesn't always do the things we would like it to do, so I mean, it may not actually go back up. It could easily just keep on drifting down from here pretty easily. It looks like it wants to go down. It tried to make another attempt to go up, and then it failed. It's probably just going to keep going down, in my opinion. But keep an eye on it. Throw a Fibonacci retracement on there and see what happens. If it bounces from a fib level after making three waves down, then go long. Let's see. Where we at? Where we at? Let's see. Silver. I think silver is next. I gotta switch to this chart for silver because these are every single thing on this list right here from top to bottom, all the major Forex pairs, and then Bitcoin, S&P 500, natural gas, oil, silver, and gold. I analyze every single day, and we look for trades during my live trading sessions. And in order to participate in my live trading sessions, which I do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, London time, 7:30, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, London time, 1 p.m., I do live trading sessions and I analyze every single thing on this list. So if anybody's interested, definitely check that out. It's only a monthly membership, and if you're not happy, you can just cancel after 1 month. So no big deal, I guess. So definitely check that out. It's very, 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 very affordable, I would say. I try to make it as affordable as possible. So let's check out silver. I personally think silver's got a lot of upside potential, just like gold. I personally think silver's going all the way up to about $36. Now that's a monthly outlook, so it's going to take a long time to play out, but that's definitely my outlook. And honestly, looking at gold, silver could just keep on going up from here, honestly. And we got a little bit of a fib bounce, even though it kind of looks like it might have missed it by a pip or two, but that's definitely close enough for me to call a fib bounce. And I think it did make three waves down on the sort of time frames too, so. Yeah, I mean, it kind of did. One, two, three waves down, fib bounce. I mean, if it was normal market circumstances, which it's not really because the market's very slow right now, I would say it's just going to keep on going up. But the fact that we have a bank holiday Monday and Friday this week, it may actually be more likely to just make an overlapping pattern and then go down further before it goes up. But I would definitely primarily be on the long side. Yeah, I mean, I would primarily be looking for longs, definitely. Let's see. Let me skip ahead. Let's see. Silva, pound is taking too long. Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not you. He says. Yeah, man. That yeah. Wow, man. You look. Your imposter is very active in the chats, man. Holy mackerel. Let's see. Pound dollar. I already looked at the pound dollar. I'm just going through the chats looking for requests. S&P 500. There we go. There's one. I like to try not to look at things multiple times. So if I see something that people have already looked at, sometimes I will skip over it. But I don't mind at the end of the meeting if we need to look at a few more things, and we can kind of circle back and look at things more than once. The S&P 500 is extremely clearly in a wave three. Most likely place for a wave three to go is the 161.8, which puts us all the way up to about the $5,400 area. So definitely still pretty bullish on this. I think there is a wave one and a wave two in here too. I think this is a one of three, a two of three. And ever since then, what happened? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Would I be going down to a sort of time frame and thinking that on the daily when we've been making higher lows for months now that it's a good sort? Definitely, definitely not. But that's kind of the mentality of most traders. They see something like this and they're like, "Oh man, it's going up. I better try to sort that. I better go to the sort of time frames to go sort." That's the mentality of most traders. Man, that was a beautiful, beautiful ABC crescent right there. If you were focused on going long, you would have caught a nice trade right there. That was a nice ABC right there. There was a couple more ABCs back here. There was one right here. There was a little one right there. There was a little ABC right there. Awesome, awesome trades. I would be doing absolutely nothing right now by looking for longs in an uptrend. We are not bouncing off a Fibonacci level. We are not making a breaker structure to the downside on the daily. We are not making a lower high on the daily. We don't have an engulfing move to the downside on the daily. That tells me on the 1 hour time frame, I would like totally ignore every single move to the downside. Instead, I would be looking to get long every single chance I got. So definitely, definitely, definitely looking for logs in a uptrend, 100%. Let's see, where we at? Let's see. Buy silver at 2360, wait for retracement. Okay, maybe, yeah, you might be right. Thanks, menu, XAG. Yeah, hey menu, how's it going, buddy? I thought you were one of the guys in my group. There's another menu that's in my group, and he's been a member of my group for 2 years now. I thought you were him. So yeah, let's see. If you have any more requests, put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. Definitely, definitely check out my Discord channel. The Discord channel is 100% free. It looks like 69% of you guys are in the Discord chats already. Definitely join my Discord channel though. It is 100% free to join. We have 35 votes and only 69% of you are in my group. You have nothing to lose by joining my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. You never, ever, ever have to pay a dime if you do not want to. It is 100% free. So definitely join up. Yeah, I thought Divine. I thought he was our menu too. That's why I was like, "Is that you menu?" And then the real menu stepped up and said that he wasn't. I don't think the pound dollar is that volatile, man. It's pretty slow this week. Maybe if you're on the very, very short time frames, but boy, the market has been pretty sideways all week long. I think we might have the end of a wave C already. It kind of looks like it could just keep going down from here. So definitely check out my Discord channel. It's free to join. If you have any more requests, definitely put them in the chats. I have a few more minutes to look at some stuff. If you are interested, like I said, my members area, it is $30 a month. Comes with all these live trading sessions. Comes with me sharing all my swing trades. Comes with the trading course. Comes with all kinds of good stuff. This trading course is really good too. I mean, I spent about 2.5, 3 months working on this thing. Most people that do what I do sell their trading course for thousands of dollars. I give my trading course away for free with the membership that here. And I pointed out some of the trades that I said with the group this week. Today we had an awesome trade on the euro dollar to the long side. We had some awesome, awesome, awesome trades on the Aussie kiwi. We traded the short the euro yen this week. That was a very profitable trade. We had some pretty good trades, especially for how slow it was. It was actually a pretty good week considering how slow it was. So definitely check it out. Link for that is in the chats and in the description. Yeah, let's check out the Nifty. Is it the normal Nifty or the Nifty Bank? I think it's the normal Nifty, right? It's been a little while since I've looked at this. Probably last time I looked at it was probably the last time you requested it. Wow, still in an uptrend, huh? Just like the S&P 500. It tried to break structure. Look what happened. It broke structure, but then it rejected structure. So definitely still in an uptrend. It kind of it's kind of struggling at this 100% level, but I mean it's definitely still in an uptrend for sure. What is that Fibonacci even from? Okay, yeah, that's probably not the most accurate Fibonacci to be using anyways. Let's throw a new fib on there. Probably from here to there would be more accurate fib to be using. Let me get rid of some of these levels because I like to get rid of the levels as it passes so I don't get loaded up with a bunch of lines. Oh yeah, we are at the 100% still though. But it is pushing past there. I don't think the S&P 500 is done yet, so I don't really think this one is done yet either. If the S&P isn't finished, then this one's probably not finished either. Oh yeah, look at this nice impulsive move up. I bet that's not over. I bet it's still going up. I would at least expect it to take out these highs. And at this point, I would actually expect it to at least go up to the next fib level, which is above the 20, probably the 23 area, 23,000 maybe. Maybe the 23,000 would be a good target, just kind of give it a little bit of room. Definitely still in an uptrend. Definitely no sign of it being over. I always ask myself a few questions when I'm trying to figure out if I should be trading in the other direction. Do we have a break of structure to the downside? Well, we did, but it rejected structure, so that definitely doesn't count. Do we have a lower high? Well, this could be a lower high, but that candle hasn't closed yet, so definitely could be. And do we have an engulfing move? No. Do we have a Fibonacci bounce? No. So I would definitely be looking for longs. I do believe in smart money concept, but I don't like ICT one bit, to tell you the truth. I don't really care if he does find out about this, even though he's got like a million plus subscribers. I think that he is like the biggest fraud on the internet, the biggest trading fraud that you could find on the internet, to tell you the truth. But I think that smart money concept is a concept that has been around for 40 years, and somebody just took it, slapped a brand new label on it, called it smart money concept, and then now they're selling courses and making millions and millions of dollars a year with memberships and course sales. Smart money concept is a concept that has been around for 40 years, and this guy literally took. And fair value gaps is another thing. Fair value gaps is something that's been around probably for 50 plus years, but they don't call it fair value gaps. They just call it liquidity. This guy like literally took something that's been around for pretty much as long as you can. I think ICT is the biggest fraud there is on the internet. I truly, truly, truly do believe that. Uh, so definitely, definitely don't believe in that. And I do believe that fair value gaps is a concept that's been around since a long, 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 long time ago. And he literally just it's like taking it would be like buying a Tesla and then slapping your own label on the front of it. Like me, it would be like me buying a Tesla and then putting FX PIP label on the front of it and then selling it and saying that it's that it's a new thing. I don't disagree that fair value gaps do work sometimes. I definitely don't disagree. But fair value gaps are a concept that's been around since forever. The fair value gaps has been around for longer than ICT has even been alive. He literally took something that has been around forever, rebranded it, put his own label on it, and now he's making millions and millions of dollars a year selling courses. And I've seen some videos of him, and boy, I literally think that guy might be a lunatic, to tell you the truth. I've seen some of his videos that he's made, and I don't know, he like literally thinks he's like the god of trading. And then he does like a live stream. He did this live stream or something. He had a trading account that he was selling for a while, and he literally took that trading account. He lost 99% of that trading account before he closed it down. He was in a 99% drawdown, and then he closed it down. But somehow he's a god of trading. I don't really understand that. But don't get me going on that. Like I said, probably next thing you know, Smart Money. Next thing you know, he's gonna be contacting me. So I don't really want to deal with that. So I do believe that fair value gaps work. I just don't believe that he invented them. I do believe in smart money concept. I just do not believe that he invented them. I think he just rebranded something that works and just put his own label on it, and now he makes millions of dollars a year selling courses for something that's been around for 40 plus years, if not more. So, yeah, anyways, that's another reason why I keep my membership so cheap. I want people to be able to join my membership. I want it to be very, very cheap, $30 a month. I'm not looking to make millions of dollars off my memberships. I'm looking to make a couple $1,000s off my memberships, and I'm looking to make millions of dollars off my trading. So definitely, definitely, I keep my membership extremely cheap because I want to make a couple $1,000s off this, just enough to pay, just enough to make me feel like I'm not wasting my time doing all these YouTube videos and stuff that I do for everybody. I want to make millions off my trading, not millions off selling memberships. So if you are interested, definitely the link is fxpipcollector.com. It's pretty easy to remember. I do these Zoom meetings where we do live trading twice a day, except for on Monday. Yeah, I think Fibonacci is probably the closest thing you're going to get to a holy grail. There's no such thing as holy grail when it comes to trading. Fibonacci is pretty close, though. Fibonacci is definitely pretty close. So I do these. Uh, oh yeah, thanks a lot, menu buddy. I appreciate it. I mean, I do these live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays because for me, it's a way to kind of thank the audience. It's a way for me to kind of thank everybody that likes and subscribes to my channels. I've been doing these videos for about 2 years now, and I really do enjoy analyzing the markets. For me, it definitely does. It's really really enjoyable. Hey, Super Steve. If you joined my membership, then you need to go to the welcome page and you need to watch this video right here. And this video will explain everything. And then once you watch that video, go through these steps right here, go through my trading course, and I hope to see you in my live Zoom meetings. But you definitely need to start off by watching this video right here. This video will explain exactly what you need to do. So do that. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate that. Tomorrow, I'm only doing one Zoom meeting tomorrow because it is a bank holiday. I'm going to do the London live stream. And then Monday, I'm taking Monday completely off. There's going to be nothing on Monday. I'm probably going to make my top 3 videos. I'll probably make the euro dollar, the pound dollar. The live sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. UK time, and they last 90 minutes. The New York session meetings are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and these are probably closer to 90 minutes also, starting at 1 p.m. UK time. So I do 9 live streams a week on a normal week. Tomorrow, I'm not going to do the New York live stream because it is a bank holiday tomorrow, so I will not be doing that. But on top of that, I do sell all my swing trades with the group. I do give you access to all the private channels on Discord. You get access to the trading course, which is on Discord also, which the trading course is about 35 videos. It's about 7.5 hours worth of videos. These are all the videos right here that you can watch. So definitely, definitely a pretty good deal, especially with the fact that you get access to my swing trades. Like I said, one of the guys in my group made a comment the other day how he said he made $3,400 in a week trading a funded account, and he only had to pay me $30 for the membership. So it's a pretty good deal, and I do it like that on purpose. Like I said, I want to make a couple $1,000s off of my memberships. I want to make millions of dollars off of my trading. I do trade. I am a trader, so definitely looking to make millions off my trading. Definitely not looking to make millions off memberships. So, anyways, thank you for the support. I do these live streams on Tuesdays and on Thursdays at the same time every week. It's a really good way to really thank the audience. I don't use take profits most of the time. That's a kind of a good question. I normally don't use take profits on my swing trades. I normally just put a stop loss in. I don't really use a take profit because for me, it doesn't really make any sense at all to limit myself to how much money I can make on a trade. I kind of believe that the risk to reward ratio is actually probably one of the biggest reasons why so many traders actually lose in the market because everybody is trying to get, everybody's using, if they get in at the end of the cuts and they put in their stop loss like right at the bottom because they want to get that 3-to-1 risk to reward, that 2-to-1 risk to reward. And I don't use take profits. I let the market tell me when it's time to get out of a trade. But when it comes to my swing trading, in the last couple of weeks, it's probably only been about a week or so, but sometimes I hold on to a swing trade for 3 weeks, a month, sometimes more than a month. Like I said, why would I want to limit myself to how much money I can make by putting a take profit at 3-to-1 for no generic reason? I want the market to tell me how to get when to get out of a trade, and the market will definitely tell you when it's time to get out of a trade if you learn how to read the market. My old mentor said that you can read the market just like you can read the alphabet. You can, when you're a little child and you're learning how to read, this letter right here doesn't mean anything to you. This doesn't mean anything. All these letters don't mean anything to you at all when you're a child and you're learning the alphabet. Just like this right here doesn't mean anything to you if you don't know how to read it. This right here does not mean anything to you if you don't know how to read it. But just like you can learn to read the market, just like you can learn to read the alphabet, you can also learn to read the market, and the market will tell you when a trend is over. It will tell you when to get out of a trade. It will tell you when to get in a trade. I'm a big believer that if you learn how to read the market and you don't follow some crappy indicators that don't work, which you'll notice I don't have any indicators on my chart. Every once in a while, I do open up this oscillator, which is just CCI, but I'm not really, don't use any indicators. I don't use take profits. I don't put my stop loss tight. I try to let the market tell me when it's time to get out of a trade. So, anyways, like I said, these live streams are on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays. Definitely make sure you join my Discord channel. You can join my Discord channel 100% for free. You never have to pay a dime if you don't want to. If you want to participate in my membership program, then you have to sign up on my website. It's only $30 a month, and you definitely get a lot for your money. The website for that is fxpipcollector.com. I will see everybody on Tuesday. I will make videos on Friday and on Monday, but it's only going to be the euro dollar, the pound dollar, and gold because it is a bank holiday, and I do think the market is probably going to be pretty slow for the next few days. So, as always, I hope everybody enjoys the Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. Enjoy the holidays, enjoy your family and friends, and as always, thank you and happy trading.